Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory frame to a brighter summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? La 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 ho ho ka hey. Bonjour. Mino dibekad. Mino dibekad. Good evening. Or Mino onagoshin. Mino onagoshin. Good evening. I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. That's an old Elvis Presley song. I don't even particularly like that song, but it's kind of like a commercial jingle. Somehow it got stuck in my head when I was, I don't know, 10. And there probably hasn't been a day that's gone by at some point I don't find myself kind of absent-mindedly singing, "Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight?" The other song that's like that is "You really like my limousine. You like the way the wheels roll. You like my 7-inch leather heels." Kiss. You'll see I'm wearing my Kiss t-shirt. Kiss got stuck in my brain at around the same time. What was I, 10 or 11, 12? You know, I mean, what is that? When I was a kid, I was open to new music, new ideas, new whatever. And I discovered stuff like Kiss, David Bowie. What year was that? 1977? When Rocky came out? It's a good year for entertainment. But now it's been 40 years, 45 years. And I'm still preoccupied with the same music, same movie. How come nothing new really has interested me? I don't know. It's a pretty night. Here in the middle of August. I'm not really a summer person. I'm more of a winter person. You know, anytime I tell somebody from out of state where I'm from, I go, "Oh, I'm from Minnesota." 100% of the time, people say the same thing. "Oh, really? I could never live in Minnesota. It's too cold. I couldn't handle the winters." Actually, 100% of the people I've known who've moved away from Minnesota, even family members and stuff, "Oh, no, I hate the winters. I can't handle the winter." What? Why? What, do you work outdoors? And what's so great about living in a climate that gets to be 100 degrees in the summer? You still can't leave the house. You got to have air conditioning. Well, we have heat. I don't know. But I've never been a summer person. I'm not a person who goes to the beach. That seems horrible. I've never had a good time at the beach. You know, you go down there, it's always windy. I mean, I can understand going swimming in a lake, I guess. But again, that's torture up here because the water never gets warmer than 45 degrees, you know. The thing's frozen for half the year, and then it takes a few months of the sun to warm it up just enough you can eventually adjust your body to the cold temperature. It's like taking a It's like going swimming in a glass of water. A refreshing, like tap water right out of the faucet. Like, come on, let's go take cold showers. But, so, I don't like the beach. I could care less. I mean, I like the beach at night. I have nice memories of being at the beach at night, getting drunk with my friends around a campfire. But that's not the same thing as being like Joe Biden and dragging your little chair out and sitting in the hot sun. Oh, here, let's get a little umbrella so we have shade. I brought a book. What are these people reading out in the sun and the waves, the wind? I never understood how those celebrity pictures. Every celebrity at some point gets photographed at the beach. And we get to see them, what they look like, you know, in a bathing suit. It's like, you're a celebrity. Why are you at the beach? Don't you have a pool? I can't think of a celebrity. I've even seen Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley at the beach. I think Gene was wearing a leather jacket. Hey, James Shagobe. Bonjour, Niji. I just noticed the chat. And Wally Bear. My brother. How you doing tonight? I'm wearing a Kiss t-shirt too from the Destroyer album. Are you really? What's wrong with us? Can't get over it. I mean, yeah, I get it when you're a preteen boy. When you're a nerdy boy and you discover Kiss. It's like discovering Dungeons and Dragons and rock and roll and Star Wars at the same time. And they sing about partying and sex and, being great and loving life. So it makes sense. I get why. And it's fun to draw them, if you're into superheroes, which I was, comic books. Of course I was going to love Kiss. But I'm a serious adult now. I pay taxes and mow the lawn. I've got responsibilities, I gotta feed a cat and clean a cat box. I mean, I'm not a kid anymore. Why do I still wear Kiss t-shirts? I wanna rock and roll. Anyway. Okay, hey, John Redcorn. Mino Onagoshin, Niji. It's good to see you, buddy. Just the boys out tonight. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Actually, it's getting kind of cold out here. I might have to go inside. See if Natasha's still up. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Bonjour. Hey, Natasha. Oh, hi, Michael Lyons. What are you doing? I was just sitting out by the lake. Made a little fire. I'm getting cold. I'm ready to come in. Oh, you want me to pick you up? Yeah, can you teleport me in? Sure, hang on. Let me just scan for your coordinates. Nah. And that's 1 to teleport. Make it so, Natasha. Hey, there he is. Welcome home. Oh, thanks. So you're sitting outside? Yeah, me and the boys are just talking about Kiss and stuff. Speaking of which, guess who's been on hold? Who's that? Paul Stanley? Of Kiss? Is there another one? There actually is a Paul Stanley who's like a senator or some politician. Yeah, put him on the line. Okay, I'm transferring you. Hey, Paul Stanley. Welcome to the show. You're on the air. Is he on the air? Oh, sorry, hang on. I think he's this one. Hey there, Michael Lyons. Hey, Paul, how you doing? I'm doing all right. Just sitting around watching your show. And, I think it's cool to hang out with the boys on a Saturday night. Because I feel uptight on a Saturday night. Oh, right, from Detroit Rock City. That's right. So what's your favorite Kiss song? My favorite Kiss song? I don't know. What's your favorite Kiss song? Well, I like Love Gun. It's kind of like a poem, but it's a poem that I wrote about my love gun. What's a love gun? I don't want to say it. I only listened to the last Kiss album once. You got the last Kiss album, Monster? Yeah, I think it was called Monster. That's what's weird. It's like as an artist, I'm still interested in you as a artist, kind of, and yet I can't get myself to give a shit about your new music. But I wrote it for the fans. Yeah, I know. I do like your singing on Soul Station. Soul Station's my other band, and we play the hits from the Motown era. Yeah, you did a really good job of Ooh Child. Ooh child, things are gonna get easier. Yeah, that was from the 5 stair steps. Something like that. Yeah. Do you remember that lead singer? Oh, he was so beautiful. I know. I wish I could play the video without getting a copyright strike. If you guys ever want to see like a truly beautiful woman, not what women have turned into. Women aren't beautiful like they used to be. No, they really aren't. Have you noticed that? Yes, it's true. But the lead singer of the 5 stair steps, I think they're called, I got a thing for women who sing at all. Like, I even think Aretha Franklin's beautiful when she sings Natural Woman. That's such a beautiful song that you forget what a fat pig she really is. Exactly. But the lead singer of the 5 stair steps, the first time I saw her, I had to listen. I watched the video like 3 times in a row. I couldn't stop staring at her. She was so gorgeous. And you know who else was like that? And I hate to bring up her name because it's so sad. Sinead O'Connor? Exactly. Sinead O'Connor, the first time I ever saw her sing, it was like my jaw dropped open. She was so beautiful in such a just ridiculous way that I'll never forget it. And now she's started her journey. Yeah, it's really sad. Yeah. I haven't heard what happened. Did you? No, I think we all kind of suspect the worst. Yeah. Anyway. Wally Bear's got a Kiss t-shirt on tonight too. Hey, Wally Bear, how you doing? Oh, Johnny, you at the Shakopee powwow? John's looking for a husband. He wants to find one of those rich Metawakatans. Yeah. Was that the Mille Lacs powwow? They got money at Mille Lacs? Did you guys go dance it up tonight? Were you guys powwowing all night? And powwowing every day? I wanna play the powwow drum all night and dance powwow all day. Yeah. All right. Well, what else can I do for you tonight? Oh, nothing. I just want to stop in and let you know I was watching the show, thinking about you. That's cool, Paul. Thanks for calling in. Hey, how do you say goodbye in Ojibwe? Well, in Ojibwe, we don't really say goodbye. We say, Giga min, Minowa. I will see you again. Well, Giga min, Minowa, NANABOOZHOO. Yeah, you too, buddy. Paul, Stelly, and Natasha. It's so awesome. He calls in. I know. I can't believe it. I mean, when Eric Carr calls in from heaven, that's also kind of weird. But, yeah. You know, if we never did this show, I never would have heard from my childhood heroes. Hey, you got another call in line, too. Oh, really? I wonder who that could be. Hello, caller. Welcome to NANABOOZHOO. Are we NANABOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO tonight? We're always NANABOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO. All right. Welcome to NANABOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. Shamoa. Michael Lyons. It's me, Michael Jackson. Hey, Michael Jackson. We were just talking about dead celebrities. No, that's ignorant. I'm not dead. You're not dead? I'm pretty sure I heard that you were dead. No, that's ignorant. That's just what they said. I faked my death, and I went into hiding, silly. Did you really? Yes, of course. After everyone accused me of those terrible things, and they wanted me to go on the This Is It tour. Well, I said, this is it, Shamoa, and I'm not going to do it. Well, then they tried to drug me, but I don't do drugs. You don't do drugs? No, of course not. That's ignorant. I heard you overdosed on propofol. No, of course not. I pretended. I closed my eyes and I held my breath, and when they came in, they were like, oh no, he died. And I was all, hee hee, they'll never guess. And I sneaked out of the room and I flew away like Peter Pan. Okay. What can I do for you tonight? Well, you said you wanted to hear from your high school heroes. So here I am. You weren't my high school hero. No, that's ignorant. I mean, you were the soundtrack to my life, I have to say. I was kind of sad when you died, and I was embarrassed to admit it. No, of course. But, there was one day, Natasha, I'm going to admit it to the fellas here just so you guys know I'm always honest with you. The day Michael Jackson died, I was in a drugstore in Walker, Minnesota. And when I tell this story, I hate to admit it, I lied. I said I heard Man in a Mirror, but I didn't even hear that. I heard Human Nature playing over the radio in the store. It might have been Muzak for all I know. And I started to cry. No! Yeah, I teared up. And I was like, oh man, I don't want anyone to see me crying in this drugstore to Michael Jackson music. But of course, it's so sad when I died. But you just admitted you didn't die. Well, but you didn't know that. Yeah. Well, so what was the truth? Did anything go on? It seems pretty obvious that you weren't somebody that we should have allowed to be around children. No, that's ignorant. I was a child at heart. The jury of my peers, they acquitted me. Yeah, it's true. So of course. Are those really your kids? Of course. But they're white. No, that's ignorant. I mean, we come in all shades. Look at me. Yeah, I did hear it was true that you bathed in bleach. No, that's ignorant. Okay. Listen, I gotta go, Michael. Well, what's the Ojibwe word for goodbye? We don't say goodbye, Michael. We say I will see you again. Gigawabamin, Minowa. Gigawabamin, Minowa, NANABOOZHOO. Shamoa. Yeah, you too, buddy. Michael Jackson, I can't believe it. Yeah, I know. In the 80s, it was one of two camps. You were either with Michael Jackson or you were with Prince. I mean, most people were fans of both. But in my town, you didn't admit you liked either of them. Because the boys would have called you, gay. Yeah. But it wasn't until Purple Rain came out. I remember I was working at at a resort, cleaning fish, mowing lawns, doing grunt work, real guy stuff. And I worked on a team of other real guys. And so, people listen to a lot of, Bruce Springsteen and that kind of stuff. But then Purple Rain came out, and the guitar intro to When Doves Cry. Oh, yeah. We all kind of went, okay, fine. Prince is awesome. And everyone was like, you like Prince too? Yeah, me too. I didn't dare tell my friends. But, yeah, I love that guy. No, really, I love him. I even like watching him in his little outfits. So, but he bathed in white out, says Wally Bear. Yeah, Michael Jackson bathes in white out. I just don't know anymore. So today, on this very special live stream from the NANABOOZHOO podcast studios, I just wanted to thank everybody who's contributed to the Patreon page. We got 2 new Patreons this week. Yeah, I know, it's $50 in my pocket. In your pocket? Well, and especially to our, especially the Patreon, actually. But also to everyone this week who's been giving us super chats and all that. Really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. You don't know when we're going to come on. I don't know of any other podcast that gets Michael Jackson, Paul Stanley regularly calling in. Oh, and if you'd like to, if you teach an Ojibwe language class, or if you have Ojibwe people who want to learn Ojibwe or are just kind of into that, or you just want to send me some money, some Junia, you can order Ojibwe words and phrases. Quick reference guide to Ojibwe words and phrases taught on the NANABOOZHOO podcast. Links are in the description. I think. I hope. And otherwise, next time, actually maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, you guys want to talk about Little Cutie? Yeah, I can talk about Little Cutie. All right. We'll do a show on my book, Little Cutie. I wrote and illustrated a book I'm really proud of called Little Cutie, A Teddy Bear's Vision Quest. And I actually had a teddy bear called Little Cutie. I was 3 when I came up with the name. Don't give me any grief. But it's a story of a teddy bear that goes on a vision quest because he thinks his human being, this little girl named Aubrey, has outgrown him. And the squirrel tells him he needs to go out and live with the real bears at the old res dump. And then the fox gives him different advice. And the skunk gives him advice. And the eagle and the butterfly. And he goes on this adventure out in the woods. I guess I am talking about it. Yeah. Until he eventually meets the Great Spirit himself. And has a conversation with Gitchi Manadu. Oh, and there's an alien in it. And all kinds of crazy hijinks. Beautifully illustrated by a starving artist. Oh, I should have called this the Quitting Weed. Doggone it. Since I'm on it, this could have been Quitting Weed. If you'd like to learn more about the beneficial aspects of marijuana and how it enhances creativity, I got evidence all over my house. But that's for another Quitting Weed. This has not been Quitting Weed by Michael Lyons. But I think that's probably enough for tonight. All right. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much.
Hey, this is a different clip.
Yep. My name is Michael Lyons. This is Natasha.
Miigwech kakira awia. Thank you, everybody. And mira dibikat. Good night.
And I will see you again. Ika wabamin. This is Ace Frehley. Stephen the Alien. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. One teleport, please.
You got it, buddy.